John Stockton with 18 to lead Utah to a 108-92 win over the Boston Celtics. Utah has won 6 in a row at home. Tonight in the NBA, it's a pretty full slate in Landover. Bullets will host the Pistons. Washington riding an 8-game losing skid. Down in Miami, battle of 2 Florida franchises as the Magic will meet the Heat. Magic go in search of their 5th win in a row. Ronnie Cycli out because of a strained right knee. In Minnesota, Hawks and T-Wolves will hook up. It's been a rough going for the Wolves so far. They've only had 5 wins and are in the midst of a 5-game losing skid. In Dallas, Mavs look for their 3rd win of the season as they meet the Warriors. Golden State hoping to get back to the 500 mark. In Houston, it's the Nuggets and Rockets. Denver's also hit the skids as they've lost 9 in a row. At the Bradley Center in Milwaukee, Knicks will try and rebound from last night's loss to the Bulls. And the way the Bucks have been going, it shouldn't be too difficult. Milwaukee has lost 11 in a row. Later this evening in Phoenix, those red-hot Suns go for their 12th win in a row as they host the Sonics. Seattle's also on a roll, having won their last 5. In Portland, Blazers without Clyde Drexler will take on the Sixers. Portland is currently in 3rd place in the Pacific Division. And finally, at the Great Western Forum in Los Angeles, John Lucas will go for his 3rd win in a row as new head coach of the Spurs as San Antonio meets the LA Lakers. They're standing by out at Market Square Arena awaiting the tip-off between the Bulls and Pacers. We will join Tom Dorr, Johnny Red Kerr after this short timeout. But as we go to break, check out the top 5 scores on the Pacers. The Central Division is tight. The top 5 teams are separated by only 5 games. At the top, the Bulls, in the middle of a stretch that has them playing 4 games in 6 days. At the bottom of that crowded bunch, the Indiana Pacers. Person is gone, but both Reggie Miller and Detlef Schrempf are averaging more than 20 points a game. Tonight from Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, Indiana, it's a shootout between the Chicago Bulls and the Indiana Pacers. Well, the last time the Bulls played in Market Square Arena was April 10th of last season. Bulls came away with a 108-96 win behind 35 points from Michael Jordan. Tonight, Bulls and Pacers in what usually winds up to be a hard-fought and physical contest. We welcome you to our Ford Dealers warm-up show and world champion Chicago Bulls basketball here on Sports Channel. I'm Steve Cashel. Bulls are coming off that emotional win over the Knicks from last night. It should be interesting to see if the Bulls can avoid a letdown, but from past experience, they know how difficult it is to play the Indiana Pacers, especially on their home floor. For more on tonight's battle, let's go to Market Square Arena. Say hello to Tom Dorr and Johnny Red Kerr. Gentlemen, take it away. Let's get another win, huh?
All right, let's do it. Thank you, Steve Cashel. Welcome to Market Square Arena, along with my partner and my buddy, the Big Redhead. I'm Tom Dorr. As tonight, the Chicago Bulls take on the Indiana Pacers. Chicago Bulls coming to the end of a very tough stretch. 4 games in a week, and also a tough ball game last night, Christmas night, against the New York Knicks. And you know, interesting situation because you got a great scorer in Michael Jordan, and you got a great scorer also here for this Indiana Pacer ball club in Reggie Miller.
Well, I'll tell you, these 2 guys can put points up. Look at this. Earlier in the year, Miller put up 57 against the Hornets, and Michael just 57 recently against the Bullets. 2 all-star guards, and it should be a great clash tonight.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. You know, it's interesting when you look at the Chicago Bulls, a team that started out very well, had a good West Coast road trip, then run into the problems in New York, and things kind of gone downhill. They go up and down. Last 6 ball games have been very interesting.
Look what they're shooting here. Last 3 games, 44%. About the same thing in free throw percentage and points per game, down though with 94 points in the last 3 games.
Bob Hill, the head coach of the Indiana Pacers, been having problems through the years, but this year things getting a little bit better, yet they still say that Bob Hill is a guy who is definitely on the bubble as a head coach in the NBA.
Yeah. They thought that Bob Hill would be the guy to lead them into the playoffs again after they had that surprising playoff series with the Boston Celtics, but they made a trade here, and it's tough to get used to now playing with this team. Sam Mitchell, Pooh Richardson come to the Pacers, and to the Timberwolves go the Chuck Person, the persona of this team, if you will, the real battler, and then Michael Williams, who was their point guard, great defensive player.
Reggie, you know, something that trade did was allow them to make a change in the starting lineup. Best 6 man in the league, everybody in the league, everyone agreed was Detlef Schrempf. Now he comes into the starting lineup and he brings a lot of stability, doesn't he?
Boy, he does. The one thing you know is that there's not very many points left on the bench. He puts them all in that starting lineup. He's an outstanding forward. He drives. He gets to the free throw an awful lot.
All right, let's take a look at our LA Gear game plan. again now for the Chicago Bulls. Got to control the tempo. Indiana's going to want to run, and Chicago keep up the intensity. What do you think? Control the tempo.
Well, controlling the tempo, the Bulls have to really run out when they get that fast break before the other team can set up. But if it's not there, they've got to set down in the half court and run their triangle offense.
Pacers a team that really loves to run. They want to score 110, 112 points in the ball game. Bulls just don't want to quite do that, do they, Mr.
No, that's
Kerr?
right. And the Bulls want to keep up their defensive intensity. Now, last night they gave 28 points in the second half to the New York Knicks. They've been stingy in the second half as of late. Keep it up, guys.
All right, Chicago Bulls just about set to take on the Indiana Pacers. When we come back, we'll have the introduction of the starting lineups and the opening tip for tonight's contest. Chicago Bulls come in at 18-7 after a big win last night over the New York Knicks. Indiana Pacers 13-12, and it's funny because the Pacers are just thrilled to be 13-12, think they're on quite a roll, and the Bulls are saying they want to get things going a little bit. Our PA announcer for tonight is Reb Porter. In just a minute, we'll have the introductions to the starting lineups, and I'll tell you one more time that John Paxson is not here tonight. Paxson is home. They want to give him 3 days off in a row and give him a chance to rest that knee. So we'll see exactly how he feels. I know the Pax man is watching us tonight, and hope he's doing all right, Mr. Kerr. Yeah. All right, let's get the introduction to the starting lineups. With that, here's Reb Porter.
Heart of basketball country for tonight's game with the Pacers hosting the Chicago Bulls. Now here's the starting lineup for tonight's visitors, the Chicago Bulls. At one forward, 6'10", 235 from Clemson, number 54, Horace Grant. At the other forward, 6'7", 210 from Central Arkansas, number 33, Scottie Pippen. At center, 7'1", 245 from San Francisco, number 24, Bill Cartwright. At one guard, 6'2", 185 from Iowa, number 10, B.J. Armstrong. And at the other guard, 6'6", 198 from North Carolina, number 23, Michael Jordan. The head coach,
Phil Jackson, head coach of the Bulls, is on his way to number 400 or 300 now. They already got 200. And Chicago Bulls trying to put things together for another back-to-back night. And as their mascot falls from the ceiling, not really, he's coming down a little controlled. You see the rope in the middle of your camera, in the middle of your picture. Look at the starters for the Pacers.
starting lineup for your Indiana Pacers. At one forward, 6'11", 230 from Clemson, number 32, Dale Davis. At the other forward, 6'10", 230 from Washington, number 11, Detlef Schrempf. At center, 7'4", 265 from Marist, number 45, Rick Smits. At one guard, 6'1", 180 from UCLA, number 24, Hugh Richardson. And at the other guard, 6'7", 185 from UCLA, number 31, Reggie Miller.
Bob Hill, head coach of the Indiana Pacers. Again, as we said a little earlier, trying to put it together with this ball club. They aren't that far away. Chicago Bulls, 14-27 all-time in this arena.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and protection.
Indiana Pacers, as you see, Rick Smits, home record 7-4, and on the road, not that bad, 6-8, really. Matchups for tonight: Grant and Davis, Pippen, Schrempf, Cartwright, Smits, Armstrong, Richardson, and Jordan Miller.
Such behavior can cause serious injury. Violators will be ejected and subject to arrest. We also remind you that any spectator going off of the court or interrupting play in any manner will be ejected and subject to
Chicago Bulls coming out. Oh, I forgot. Here you go. Here it is, Scotty. Here it is.
Pax. Hey, wishing Pax. Oh, the man coming with the powder load. Forgot about him. Pax, if you're listening, Scotty wanted us to wish your best. He says, I'm going to miss the Pax man tonight. So
that's not what he said.
There they come. Dan Crawford. Eddie F. Rush and Bill Sarr.
That is not what Pippen said.
Yeah, he did. He told me he was going to miss it. But he's going to take his shots.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Pax says, what shots? I don't get any. Johnny, hope you feel better, buddy. Here we go.
Exactly. Davis set to jump center. Against Horace Grant. Scottie Pippen now moving a little bit. They get set, tip it up, and Pippen gets it in the backcourt. Chicago and Indiana almost exactly the same from the field. Armstrong goes right side. Scottie Pippen looks inside for Cartwright. Goes inside to Big Bill. Back to Horace, top of the circle, jump shot on the way, and Horace Grant.
Both teams talk about wanting to go through their center early. Let's see if they go through Rick Schmitz here early.
Richardson. Michael falls down as Reggie Miller brings it to the right side. Jordan's got to guard Davis now. That's the mismatch. Inside it'll go to Schmitz. And a foul call.
Now this is what they want to do, and Reggie Miller says we like Rick to go after that big guy right away and draw fouls that get him into the penalty. So the first one is on Cartwright.
Cartwright talking to Bill Sarr still about the call. Davis. Sit back to Pooh. Richardson comes off the screen. Schrempf, they got a fresh 24 on the clock. It's at 14 now. Back to Richardson, looking inside for Schmitz, who's got it now. Turns, faces. Baseline jumper, and he banks it home. So Schmitz, who's been having his problems in the last few ball games, has the first two for the Pacers, and we're tied in the early going. And inside, Horace Grant catches it, and Davis will pick up the personal foul. Dale Davis picks up his first. Still tied at 2. Inside again, it'll go for Cartwright. Bill with the spin. Back on top. B.J. Armstrong. Little short. Cartwright with a rebound. Hands it back to Pippen. Back inside for Cartwright. Richardson comes down. Tries to help out defensively. Cartwright shot a little short. Horace went for it. Couldn't get it. Long down court pass. Inside, Reggie Miller put it in. And the foul called on B.J. Armstrong. So Reggie Miller will go to the free throw line.
The thing you have to do is to get back. They push the ball up the court. Reggie breaks out here on the shot, takes it around, goes past Michael. B.J. gets there late, slaps him on the arm.
And the free throw good, make it 5-2 now in favor of the Pacers. Grant on the right side, gets it on top. Bulls start to reverse it. That's Jordan with Reggie Miller on him. MJ starts to back in. Fakes it. Pitches it on top. B.J. Armstrong missed one from there a second ago, but hits that one. B.J. Armstrong with the bucket, and it's 5-4 in favor of the Pacers. Schrempf, and a foul called on Scottie Pippen. It looked like Detlef Schrempf had that forearm out, pushing off against Scottie.
But 3 times the Bulls have pushed the ball down low and kicked it back out. Armstrong makes 1 out of 2. Grant makes 1 from the free throw line. So nothing down low yet for the Bullies.
Davis right baseline to Richardson. Rick Schmitz comes over, sets the screen. Horace Grant comes over to help out defensively. Back on top, it'll go to Miller. Shot clock at 8 at 7 as Schrempf starts to drive, spins. Now puts up the soft jump shot, too strong, and Horace gets it out. Pippen is 1 on 5 as the Pacers hustle back on defense. Scottie starts to back in. Michael for 3. It's on the way, and it just rims out. Richardson drives in, can't get it. Davis with a rebound. Jordan with a block, but Davis strong enough to keep hold of the ball and put it in.
Well, the Bulls have really paid the penalty on the boards. Last night the Knicks had 65 rebounds, 15 rebounds by Ewing and 15 by Who's that little left-handed forward?
Anthony Mason.
Anthony Mason. Wow. Horace with his second hoop.
Top of the circle, make it now 7-6 in favor of the Pacers. Phil Jackson up talking about denying the passing lanes. Miller. Rick Smith comes up, wanted to post up inside, does Detlef Schrempf. Scottie Pippen doing the job defensively of denying him the ball. Shot clock at 5 at 4. Baseline, Schrempf hit it. Schrempf had been posting up for a while, finally gets it and puts it in. 9-6 now in favor of the Pacers. BJ goes on top. Pippen off the screen. Rick Smith tries to pick him up. Pippen goes baseline, hands to Grant for the slam.
Horace off to a great start here. 3 baskets.
And it's now 9-8 in favor of the Pacers. Schrempf from the free throw line. And Detlef Schrempf with another bucket. He's got 4 points now. And the Pacers lead by 3 as Jordan has it on the right side. Horace turns and faces. Now he's 3 of 3 from the floor. Make it 4 of 4 for Horace Grant. Reggie's been doing a lot of shooting before the games out at that very spot.
Yeah, Horace, a good early scorer. Gets a lot of points early, running the floor well.
Bulls again try to deny the passing lanes. Pooh Richardson takes it to the hole. Just off the injured list, Pooh Richardson gets the bucket. And everybody in their starting 5 has points now. Richardson with his first 2. Jordan sets the screen. Pooh Richardson making all kinds of noise. BJ goes right by everybody off the glass. Couldn't get it. Tip attempt by Horace. Tipped again. Horace still has it alive. BJ Armstrong gets it. Land of the Giants kicks it out. Right wing now. BJ 3 on the way. Good for BJ Armstrong.
The little guy was down there battling for the rebound. Kicked it out. Got himself in position, and he's got 5.
And a 20-second timeout called by the Indiana Pacers. 7 minutes, 4 seconds left here, first period, and we are now tied at 13. And now they say a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:04 left, and we're tied here in the first. This copyright program is presented by the authority of the National Basketball Association and the Chicago Bulls. It is intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this game without the express written permission of the NBA, the Chicago Bulls, and Sports Channel is strictly prohibited. Chicago 6 of 10, Pacers 6 of 8 so far. Early going is Schrempf. Oh, and Davis got to pick up the personal foul. He pushed off against Horace Grant.
Second foul.
His second personal.
Hill takes a look down the bench, and we're back to live action here.
Sam Mitchell set to check in as Jordan gets it on top to Scottie Pippen. 6:40 left here, first period. Tied at 13. Inside for Cartwright. Bill fakes the shot, makes the move inside. Horace with the offensive rebound. Got it blocked by the bottom of the backboard. And Schrempf comes away with a rebound. Horace was going up strong. Long down court pass. Davis touched it, I believe. Should belong to the Bulls. Yep, that's the call. Here comes Mitchell in. And Davis checks out.
Number 5, Sam Mitchell.
Sam Mitchell, 6'7", 210. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they lose a better shot blocker and a better rebounder, in my opinion, but they get a little better offensive player, Tommy.
BJ comes right side. Try to post up Jordan inside on Reggie Miller. They clear it out on the side. BJ stays there. Michael fades, fires. Back of the rim, and Mitchell gets the rebound. Out to Pooh Richardson, still tied at 13 here. Schmitz, jump hook. You can tell they really want him to play well. Scottie Pippen pushes it down the floor. Now inside to Horace Grant, posting up on Schrempf. Back to Pippen off the screen. And Scottie Pippen can't get that one to drop. Little dry spell here for both teams. Schrempf, left side, 20-footer is good.
Got some rainbows, doesn't he?
Schrempf on the basket. He's got 6 now. And it's 15-13 in favor of the Pacers.
Take a little hooker there, Horace. Oh.
Jordan almost got the rebound tapped away from Rick Smith. Instead, it's down floor to Reggie Miller. Shot goes up inside. Mitchell gets it to Miller. He's open. Started to take the three. Now drives in. Lost it.
Well, it should be an offensive foul, shouldn't it? He just jumped in Scotty's lap, even though he lost it. They give it out of bounds to the Pacers. Now watch this. Now you lose the ball, so they don't care. Bam!
Reggie Miller, college three is good. Not quite the professional three-point line, but Reggie Miller makes it 17-13. Reggie Miller with 5 points now as Armstrong finds Jordan on the reverse of the triangle. Back right side to go Scottie Pippen. Missed one there a second ago. Can't get this one. Horace with another rebound. Tried to put it up. Instead goes out to Reggie Miller, who intercepted it. Miller to Richardson. Back to Miller with a left hand.
Good work. Defensive work by Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller with 7 points now, and Phil Jackson wants a timeout. BJ brings it to the sideline, and the Bulls get their timeout. 4 minutes, 31 seconds left, first period, and the Pacers lead it by 6. When the Bulls score big this season, they'll be making money for charitables thanks to the following Bulls sponsors. True Value Hardware, $250 for every Bulls three-pointer. McDonald's donates $25 for every Bulls slam dunk. Dollar Rent-A-Car, $5 to Illinois Special Olympics and Charitables for every Bulls assist. Kemper Financial Services donates $25 for every block shot. And Miller Brewing Company donates $500 for every Bulls win. Insider to go to Horace Grant. Schmitz comes over to double team. On top, BJ. Top of the circle. Thought about taking the shot. Didn't. Gets it to Cartwright. Cross court, Horace Grant. Shot a little short. Rick Schmitz tipped it away, but left side for Scottie Pippen after Horace Grant got it. Pippen drives the baseline, lays it up. A little strong. And finally, Schrempf gets it for the Pacers. Out it comes to Mitchell. Pacers again love the up-tempo. Back to Schmitz. He's lost out there.
Sam Mitchell wants to back BJ in. Look at this.
Isolation play as Mitchell in the lane. Hangs and hits. Sam Mitchell with his first two. And it's 21-13 now in favor of the Pacers. First 5 minutes, Bulls 6 out of 10. Last 3 minutes, Bulls struggling. 0 for 8. Pippen put it in. Rick Schmitz got a piece of it. Started to block. But the ball still rolled in. So that ends that. And 21-15 now. It's Reggie Miller off balance. Missed it. Schrempf hustling down into the corner. Gets it inside to Schmitz. Horace Grant on him. Schmitz badly missed that. Michael lost it. Loose ball goes out of bounds and it will belong to the Bulls. A couple of the crowd thought the Bulls touch it last.
MJ without a hoop here now in the first quarter.
Pippen gets the screen from Jordan. Now Reggie Miller picks up Pippen and Mitchell picks up Jordan. Michael starts to back him in from the free throw line. Shot very short. Michael was sure he got fouled. Out it comes to Mitchell. Richardson, a college three on the way, and no good. I say the college three, that's the white line. The black line, or a dark blue line that you see is the pro three. BJ right wing, 18-footer, good. BJ Armstrong with the bucket. He's got 7 points here in the early going. And it's 21-17 in favor of the Indiana Pacers. Stacey King set to check in for the Bulls. Mitchell with it. Left baseline. Starts to back in against Scottie Pippen. Mitchell banging away. Pushes off big time. High arcer, no good. Horace with yet another rebound. Horace Grant with 6 rebounds now. Pippen tries to go by Mitchell. Can't. On top. Horace thought about it. BJ sees Michael Jordan posting up. Starts to move inside in the lane. Still can't buy one. Jordan now 0 for 4. And 21-17 in favor of the Pacers. Miller right side goes back on top. Schrempf. Left side Sam Mitchell on the baseline. And you said he's a better offensive player than Dale Davis. Mitchell with the basket has 4. BJ finds Bill Cartwright, gets it right back. Cartwright comes over to set the screen. Now Schmitz has picked him up. Schmitz looking for somebody to guard. Finally inside and goes to Pippen. Scotty with a good move off the glass. Came in. Scottie Pippen with a bucket. Scotty with 4 points now. 2 of 5 from the field. And a minute 20 remain here in the first period. Cartwright steps out on Miller inside. Schmitz was wide open.
Michael didn't get back quick enough. Schmitz got the pass and really fired it down in. Big quarter here, 25 points now with about a minute and 5 seconds to go.
25-19 the score as Pippen gets it right back against Mitchell. On the baseline, takes it into the lane, hands off Horace Grant with a left hand. Horace, tough move, and Rick Schmitz will pick up the personal foul.
Rick Schmitz draws.
Stacey King comes in. Bill Cartwright will sit down.
First of the final 2 minutes on the Pacers.
They list Rick Schmitz at 7'4", 265. He looks bigger. LaSalle Thompson set to check in. As Horace Grant at the free throw line.
Hey, I just spotted Joe and Susan O'Neill here, the Bulls ticket manager, and they know that their children, Justin and Brendan, are watching. So after the game, go to bed.
LaSalle Thompson does check in. Schmitz checks out. Trent Tucker comes in, and Michael Jordan will get a rest.
Michael and Cartwright have combined for no points here. Here goes Scotty. He's in the lane. It didn't need it. Horace makes the free throw.
There are the guys on the bench, Michael and Bill. 25-20, under a minute remaining here. First period of play at Market Square Arena. Miller, left side, wanted to go to work. Kicks it back. Detlef Shrimp from 17. And Scottie Pippen high for the rebound. Double teamed as soon as he got it. Hurries down the floor. Stacey King ought to be open. He is inside over Shrimp. Couldn't get it. Horace with the tip in. Horace Grant with 11 points here to go with his 6 rebounds. And 7 rebounds make it now after that offensive board.
Hey, Danny Crawford, Bill Sarr, and Eddie Rusher very liberal today in foul calling, aren't they?
Yep.
They only wait for the guy in the center to put 2 hands on his back and say, oh, that's a foul.
Shot clock about 7 seconds different as Mitchell moves in and hits it. Sam Mitchell with a quick bucket. He's got 6 points. Bulls got to hurry down the floor now. And a foul called on Pooh Richardson. That's his first, and I tell you what, Bulls are going to get a free throw here.
Horace got fouled earlier in the last 2 minutes, so this is the second one there. Pooh Richardson's fouled to give BJ a chance to go to the line. He's got 7.
Bulls 1 of 2 from the line as Horace Grant went earlier, and Rodney McRae set to come in.
Bulls won this game earlier in Chicago, 102-97. Pacers had a lead, 97-90 with 3:11 to go, and they didn't score another point. The Bulls scored the last 12 points to win that game. So this team can get up on you real quick. You just have to put that good D on them. And now Tucker comes out, Rodney in, and BJ.
A little more defense. Last year against the Pacers, shot 40% from the field, 8 points, about 3.5 assists a game. 27-23, and that's what it's going to stay, at least for another minute or so. Stacey King, Horace Grant doing the job, keeping the ball from moving up the floor. And Mitchell with a wild three-pointer at the buzzer, and we've played 1 period here at Market Square Arena for the Indiana Pacers hold a 4-point lead over the world champs.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. 75 Hoosier Lottery
Pacers with a 4-point first period lead. Let's take a look at our first quarter summary now. Bulls 10 of 25, Pacers 13 of 24. Both teams doing a good job controlling the basketball. Second chance points. Bulls with 5, Pacers with a couple, and inside the Pacers with 2 more.
On the first level, south side of Market Square Arena.
We are at Market Square Arena where these 2 teams are doing battle. Bulls and the Pacers. Along with my partner, the big redhead Johnny Kerr, our producer-director Jim Angio, I'm Tom Dorr. George McLeod is checked in, goes to Mitchell on the right side. Trent Tucker is back in for the Bulls. Posting up inside is Mitchell against Tucker. Moves in, high archer, and Scottie Pippen again, very high for the rebound and a foul called. LaSalle Thompson will pick up the personal foul. Danny Crawford saw that one, his first, and the first team foul here in the second period. Phil Jackson up, barking at his team, and offense exactly what he wants. McRae has it as he pops out. Stacey King trying to move in inside against LaSalle Thompson does. Back to Tucker, right side for Pippen. Scotty started to go baseline, now comes off the screen. Penetrates inside, hands off. Horace Grant had it tipped away by Thompson. Reggie Miller with the basketball, 27-23 in favor of the Pacers. to Mitchell. Right side for McLeod. Horace knocked it away right to Reggie Miller, who missed it. Stacey King tapped it out. Ahead it'll go to McRae. Against that left shrimp. Decides not to shoot it. Now he does. And hits. Rodney McRae on the right side. So make it a 2-point Pacer lead. Shrimp goes baseline against Horace Grant. Tipped away, and Horace had it tipped away. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Bulls. Well, both teams with 2 turnovers now. Phil Jackson up, calls out exactly what he wants offensively. As the Bulls run the spread, Tucker goes down inside trying to post up Horace Grant. Stacey King bounces up, gives it to Pippen from a 15, a little strong. And Horace with another rebound tips it out. 8 rebounds for Horace Grant. Scottie Pippen off the glass.
Scottie just can't
buy it as Shrimp goes cross court. High archer. Reggie Miller with a long jumper. And Stacey King gets it off to Rodney McRae. 27-25. Bulls can tie it here. Horace on the baseline. Horace Grant hits again.
Horace with the hot hand.
He's got 13 points, 6 of 9 from the field to go with 8 assists. Horace Grant doing the job. You hear Phil Jackson bellow out ISO as Mitchell has it. Lob pass inside, goes to Reggie Miller, and I don't know if you could hear Phil Jackson saying watch behind, watch behind. He wanted him to watch. Miller going to the basket and get some help in there.
Yeah, when they throw it over the top here, he gets it. He knows Scottie can block a shot, so he gives it a good fake. Scottie buys it.
Reggie Miller at the line.
Scottie gets his second, and Reggie Miller.
You know, he showed the 2 guys that got 57 earlier in the year. This guy against Charlotte, and Michael got his against Washington. And in the game so far, he's got 7. Michael's got 0.
You could be the lucky fan selected to participate in the AT&T long distance shootout, which takes place at every Bulls home game. Miller got it.
Bulls playing back-to-back again. 4 games this week. And last game the Pacers had was against the Cleveland Cavaliers 3 days ago.
King goes left side. Rodney McRae hit 1. Now penetrates in. Back to Stacey. Looking inside. Shot clock at 10. Pippen posting up on McLeod. Miller trying to come in and give some help. Does. Pippen fades from 14. Scottie Pippen hits it. 6 points for Scottie now, and we're tied again at 29. McLeod has it tipped away. Tucker's got it. Looking down the floor. Bulls are 4-on-1. Tucker will fire from 18 and got it. Trent Tucker with a bucket.
Good work by Trent Tucker. Not much time, but he made him right there at half court. Stole the ball, knocked the J in.
His first 2, and the Bulls with a 2-point lead. Thompson comes over to set the screen for Reggie Miller. Quick pass inside. Mitchell was wide open.
Scottie and Stacey King were in the corner on LaSalle Thompson and left it open for Mitchell.
And Scott Williams ready to check in as Pippen backs in against Reggie Miller. Back on top, Tucker. Left side, Horace. He's been on fire. And Horace Grant hits again. Horace 7 of 10 from the field. 15 points. 33-31. Bulls with the lead. McLeod goes on top to Mitchell. LaSalle Thompson, not much of a threat out there. Misses that one. And Scottie Pippen picks up his 3rd rebound. Pippen top of the circle. Starts to penetrate. Now fades. Quick pass inside. Deflected by Shrimp. But Pippen got it right back. Fakes the pass. This time to Horace. And Horace Grant lays it in.
Horace Grant.
Horace with 17. Reggie Miller goes baseline. Tucker with the foul. And Scottie Pippen just reached out and said he needed a break, and he's coming off the floor. Michael Jordan will check back in. Scott Williams comes in. Horace Grant checks out.
Reggie Miller with 2 shots for your Pacers.
Miller, the only guy that's been to the free throw line. He misses that first one, and Jordan comes in now, and in Williams, Kenny Williams, is going to come in for Sam Mitchell. Mitchell's done a nice job. He got 8 points when he was in there.
Williams 6'9" out of Elizabeth City State. And Reggie Miller hits the free throws. 10 points for Reggie, and it's 35-32. Bulls with the lead. McRae was open, now drives in, and he is fouled. Detlef Schrempf picks up the personal foul. Reggie Miller checks out now as Malik Sealy checks in. Malik Sealy, their first-round draft choice out of St. John's.
Rodney McRae with 2 shots.
Bulls at the free throw line. 2 of 4. Now 3 of 5. Last night 5 points, 3 rebounds. And the Bulls lead now is at 5. Rodney McRae with 4 points. We've got 7 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first half as Richardson goes left side. Sealy gets it inside. Rick Smits fakes the shot. Had it stripped away by Scott Williams, and with 8 on the shot clock, it'll be out of bounds to the Pacers.
Boy, Scott Williams and Stacey King give away a lot of height to Rick Smits.
Schrempf had it stripped away, and it'll belong to the Bulls.
Good work.
And Stacey King running down the floor has it. King moves inside, had his shot partially blocked, but it went in anyway.
Bonus, Phil, bonus. Big smile on the coach.
They're looking right at you, laughing. Schmidt's top of the circle.
The second 200 are really tough, coach.
Mitchell moves inside, missed it. Stacey with the tip, looking for the rebound. It's in the corner. Trent Tucker gets it. Bulls hustling down the floor now. Tucker brings it to the top, looks inside. Stacey King posting up, wants the basketball and gets it.
Look at the 3. There's a 3.
He's open in the corner.
Ooh.
And Richardson gets it. Malik Sealy running down the floor on the right side, runs over Rodney McRae, and Scott Williams gets it out to Tucker. Let's see if he stops for a 3 this time.
Still was saying take it, yeah.
Scott Williams with the offensive rebound. Bulls have been doing a great job on the offensive backboards. Michael backs in. Sealy comes over to help. Poole Richardson strips it away. Richardson gets it ahead to Rick Smits and gets it right back. Corey Williams set to check in. Schrempf drives the baseline. Stops. High archer. Good. Detlef Schrempf with 8 points now. That's what's left in the first half. Williams. And Jordan posts up inside on Poole Richardson. Trent Tucker, open 3 from the top. Trent Tucker makes him pay for the double team.
Michael pointing to him with that assist. You know, Michael closing in on Van Leer's all-time assist. He needed 24 coming in this game to be the all-time leader.
5 minutes, 40 seconds left, first half. Bills have opened it up just a little bit. Schrempf takes the shot a couple times. Wants to move in with the running hook. Detlef Schrempf hits that. He's in double figures with 10 now. He and Reggie Miller, the high scorers for the Pacers. Horace Grant, the high scorer with the Bulls, 17 first half points. Horace getting a little rest. Bounce pass in the baseline to Jordan. Has to back in a long way after that pass. Double teamed on top. Tucker, right side. Rodney McRae from 18, and the Bulls starting to shoot lights out.
Nice rotation on the outside. Tucker hits the 3. They cover him up. Rodney McRae comes up and knocks it in.
He's got 6, and the Pacers want a timeout. 5 minutes left here in the first half, and the Bulls have opened it up over the Pacers.
Now, Pacer people, get your eyeball.
5 minutes left here in the first half, and it is 44-36 as the Bulls lead the Indiana Pacers. And these guys here in the second period have been red hot. Bulls are shooting 64% in the second period after 40 in the first. Conversely, it was 54 in the first, 30 in the second. 3 of 10 here in the second period for the Pacers. Bulls 9 of 14. In the second stanza, yes, sir.
5 minutes ago, Michael Jordan, the guy's got an 8-point lead. Michael Jordan has not scored, and it reminds me of that Philadelphia game when he didn't scratch for 3 quarters and then came back against Miami and got the big number. So here we go. 5 minutes ago in the second quarter.
And Corey Williams checks in, wanted to say hello to his mom tonight down in Macon, Georgia. Said he knew she'd be watching as Schrempf comes in, hands off to Williams for the slam.
Williams from Detlef Schrempf.
Kenny Williams with the slam makes it now 44-38 in favor of the Bulls. Jordan posts up, backs in, cross court. Scott Williams Shot a little flat. Seeley with the rebound, but lost it, and Scott Williams tracks it down. Right side Jordan from 19, and Michael Jordan from the right side has his first two.
He draws the oohs and ahs from the crowd now.
Michael 1 of 6 here in the first half as Shrimp goes into the corner for Seeley. They list Malik Seeley as a forward. He plays guard. Detlef Shrimp left side from 19.
Nobody guarding him. Bulls don't have anybody who can guard him, really. Not a lot of guys in the league do, but you get up close, he moves into the center, and he takes a little shot. Always moving, always moving.
He is 6 of 10 from the floor for 12 points as the ball is knocked away, and the same guy has it. Shrimp leading the break. Right side, left side it goes to Seeley, who lays it in. I'm going to say right side is Pooh Richardson, but he threw it to Seeley right away, who laid it in. Make it now the 4-point Bulls lead, 46-42. Pippen and Grant ready to check back in.
See, this is the tough thing. Michael gets the ball down low. With the players on the floor now, that bailout shooter is not really available.
Michael for 3. And a hard rebound almost went to Stacey King, but instead it's Pooh Richardson. On top, Shrimp moves by Rodney McCray. The running one-hander curled out. Williams went for the rebound, and we get a foul. Loose ball foul goes on Detlef Shrimp. There's Pippen and Horace Grant coming in. Stacey King checks out, and Rodney McCray checks out.
You know, they had that good rotation when Michael got double in the middle. He threw it out to either Tucker, who nailed a 3, or over to Rodney McCray. But now if he gets stuck, he kicks it out to Scott Williams, who doesn't have the long range on the shot, or Corey Williams, who is like tentative on shooting, being a rook.
Williams has it, goes left side for Horace Grant. Bulls run a little spread, reverse it, get it to Jordan with Reggie Miller on him. Corey Williams on top. Jordan on the baseline, fires from 12, hits twice, and Rick Schmitz, an imposing figure, gets the basketball. Reg, I think he's bigger than 265, I'll tell you that. Richardson goes baseline. Reggie Miller fakes the shot. Corey Williams right now is guarding Kenny Williams. That's a tough mismatch. Pass inside to Reggie Miller, who lays it in.
Bulls have collapsed here defensively. Had the 8-point lead. They lead by 2. They've thrown it away a couple times, missed some shots. Not played well defensively, but they're still there with 2. Look a little tired, don't they?
Jordan left side after a tough game last night. Yep. Got into the hotel about 2:30. Jordan flips it right side. Back on top. Corey Williams from 19. On the way a little short. Reggie Miller with a rebound. Runs into Jordan. Michael will pick up the personal foul. Eddie Rush picks up the...
Good call. It was a little late, Tommy, but it was a good call. He did. He cut him off at the pass, stripped him of the ball, and...
Timeout called by the Bulls. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left here, first half, and a 2-point lead for the world champs. Hey kids, visit the official Chicago Bulls team shops at any Chicagoland Carson Peary Scott store. Sign up for your chance to be a Bulls ball person for a game. Indiana Pacers, first 7 minutes, 3 of 10. Last 3 minutes, 4 of 5, and have cut this to a 2-point Bulls lead. You talked about Bulls defense, Redhead, and just saying that it's kind of collapsed here.
It has. They've got a chance to tie it or take the lead. Here, the Bulls, again, looking a little lethargic in certain periods.
Shrimp gets it down the floor to Kenny Williams.
He's playing the guard now. Look at this guy out here.
Shrimp with Horace Grant on him. Reggie Miller playing a forward, really, where he lines up offensively. Schmitz comes over to set the screen. Miller goes baseline, lost it out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls. Just under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Pippen brings it right side. Bulls set up the triangle and very quickly reverse it to Jordan. Back to B.J. Armstrong. Michael comes over to set the screen. They got to switch defensively. Pooh Richardson has picked up Jordan. Michael wanted it back, has it. Reggie Miller wants to help out, but an illegal defense. Had to be an illegal defense on Reggie Miller. Because you either got to double team him or get away, right?
Yes.
Horace Grant gets it back on top. Right side, the Bulls posting up Michael Jordan. Inside to go to Jordan. Reggie Miller on him defensively. Bulls want another illegal defense. Jordan in the middle. Missed it. Scottie Pippen with a rebound, and Rick Schmitz will pick up the personal foul.
Scotty was going up with that ball, too. He caught it in one motion to put it back up on the glass, and he'll be shooting 2 free throws.
Wait a minute now they're saying Kenny Williams. I thought it was Schmitz on the inside, but they're saying Williams picks up the foul.
Well, one thing does not change. Scotty's going to shoot 2 free throws, right?
See the 65% from the free throw line. Hits both of them. And the Bulls open up a 4-point lead now. Throw it away. Absolutely throw it away, but Shrimp goes back to get it. Long down court pass goes to Schmitz, gives it back to Richardson. Or Shrimp saved that one. That ball was, for all intents and purposes, out of bounds. Schmidt right side. That in and out. And Horace Grant has 9 rebounds now. 4-point Bulls lead. Jordan looks through the defense. Starts to move in the lane. Double team to Horace Grant from 14. Horace Grant is 9 of 12 for the game. Wow, Horace Grant with 19 first-half points.
Yeah, 22 is his high this year. 24 is a career high for him, and he's got the rebounds to go with it.
Williams from 17, back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by B.J. Armstrong. Looks down the floor. Pippen left side, wanted it, has it. Starts to make the move. Grant trying to post up. Scotty inside with the scoop. Scotty Pippen with a bucket. He's got 10 points now, and it's 52-44 very quickly as we close in the final 30 seconds of the first half. Shrimp goes by Horace Grant. Has it blocked. Grant comes away. Ahead to Pippen. BJ's on the left side. Pippen drives in. Now looks back. He'll give it to BJ, and the Bulls will set it up. Jordan was on the right side kind of looking for it, but the Bulls will take a 20-second timeout. I want to talk about exactly what they want to get done here, Mr. Kerr.
Yeah, 10 seconds left in this. Bulls, you know, they looked a little lethargic, didn't they, Tommy? Let them back in it. They had an 8-point lead to close it up. Then all of a sudden, they spurt with that defense. The same thing they did in the second half last night against New York. They were down by 10, and all of a sudden, like Phil said, you're not going to get it all back in 2 minutes. Well, it was 2 minutes and about 8 seconds they got it back. He was surprised, too. So the Bulls can turn it on quickly.
See, the Pacers just 4 years of experience. Bulls with about 7 years experience as a pro. The starting 5, that is.
That doesn't seem right, but I guess I believe it because, you know, Bill Cartwright's in there.
Yeah. Trent Tucker checks in. BJ. Tucker, in fact, in for Jordan as Horace Grant goes to BJ. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Shrimp out on Armstrong. High pass. Got to tip it.
Don't come over here, guys.
That's it. That's the end of the first half, and it was a nice catch by you, Mr. Kerr. Well, the Chicago Bulls open up the lead, make it now 52-44 here at halftime at Market Square Arena. The Bulls with the lead. Now let's head back to our studios, and back there is Steve Cashel.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom Dorr. Horace Grant last night, 5 points in 33 minutes of action. Tonight he's putting on a show with 19. Michael's only got 2. Kind of reminds me of Monday night when he only had 2 at the half against Miami. We'll see what happens. Coming up here at the half, recap the first 24 minutes, half scores of the games going on in the NBA this evening. Plus, we'll toss in some highlights. But first, our Illinois Bell call of the half.
Pippen top of the circle, starts to penetrate, now fades. Quick pass inside, deflected by Shrimp, but Pippen got it right back. Fakes the pass, this time to Horace, and Horace Grant lays it in.
Chicago Bulls are looking for their 4th win in a row. It's been a pretty decent ball game so far. Right now at the half, Bulls lead the Pacers 52-44. John Paxson is not with the team. He's giving his knee some extra rest tonight. First quarter, Horace Grant the story. Hits the jumper top of the circle. Grant makes his first 4 shots. It's 11-11 game. Then Pacers on an 8-0 run. Reggie Miller and Pooh Richardson run the break. Miller gets the lay-in. Pacers led 27-23 after 1 quarter. Then watch here. Pacers pull the steal. Pippen pulls the steal. Feeds to Horace. Horace Grant 19 first half points. And the Bulls, with a nice blitz in the second quarter, have taken an 8-point advantage at halftime. Bulls have won 7 of their last 9 games. Elsewhere in the NBA this evening, on our Long John Silver scoreboards, 2 finals already in Salt Lake City. Karl Malone with 29, John Stockton 18. Jazz 16-point winners over the Celtics. In Richfield, Ohio, Derek Coleman tallies 30, Kenny Anderson 26. Nets hand the Cavs their first loss in 9 games, 119-114. All the other games are night games. The Minnesota Hawks and T-Wolves, this one very early on. Minnesota riding a 5-game losing skid at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. Coming up in about a half hour from now, it's going to be the Bucks and the Knicks. Milwaukee has lost 11 in a row. We've got more right around the corner here at the half. We'll check in with the Pistons and Bullets playing in Baltimore this evening. That and more following these messages. All right, Bulls lead by 8 at the half. After losing 4 games in a row at the Capitol Center in Landover, Maryland, the Washington Bullets have to be happy playing a game home away from home this evening as they're meeting the Pistons in Baltimore. Overall, Bullets have lost 8 in a row. Nip and tuck early on. Dennis Rodman to the Big O. Orlando Woolridge to Billy Lambieri nails it down. 16-14 Pistons have a 2-point lead. Bullets, some great hustle here, some great persistence. Harvey Grant and Larry Stewart go after the rebound. Give it to Stewart, but they still trailed by 3. But then, watch Michael Adams, nice behind the back pass to Harvey Grant. He sinks it. Washington has gone ahead in this game. They are at halftime. It is 46-43. Elsewhere in the NBA, down in Miami, Heat and Magic battle of Florida. Ronnie Cycli not playing because of a knee injury. It's tied at 33 in the second. In Dallas, Warriors and Mavs about to do battle. Mavs are looking for their 3rd win of the season. In Houston, Denver riding an 8-game losing skid will take on the Houston Rockets. Later in Phoenix, Suns go after their 12th win in a row as they play host to the Seattle Supersonics. In Portland, Blazers and Sixers. Portland will once again be without Clyde Drexler. And in Los Angeles, Great Western Forum, Lakers will host the Spurs. John Lucas going for his 3rd consecutive win as head coach of San Antonio. We still have more around the corner here on the halftime show. Stick around. Bulls lead 52-44 over the Pacers. Be right back with more. All right, coming up immediately following the game, Randy Hahn will join me for the Sports Channel Report. Included in our show this evening, we'll take you to the Chicago Stadium where the Blackhawks are playing a rare Saturday night home game. It's the Hawks and St. Louis Blues. We're going to have highlights, and we'll also go to Hawthorne. It was Phil Georgieff Day today. Have some fun with Phil in that one. And hear from former NFL player Randy Cross, who talks about the difference between how defense is played in the AFC and the NFC. That's all tonight on The Report after the game and again at 10:30 tonight. When we come back, we're going to rejoin Tom Dorr and Johnny Redker back at Market Square Arena for the second half of the Bulls and the Pacers game. Right now, it's 52-44 Bulls lead. The big story, Horace Grant, 19 points. Michael Jordan has 2. Enjoy the final 24 minutes. Should be exciting. I'll see you after the game.
Nighttime shot of Indianapolis and a shot of the Bulls with a 52-44 halftime lead. Chicago Bulls kind of playing off and on basketball here. And Reg, you know, that's something that we talked about, is that the Bulls need that consistent effort. You talked a couple of ball games ago about turning on the switch and leaving it on instead of on and off.
Well, I looked at the one thing, the fast break points. They were 6 for 8 points. The Bulls 6 for 12 points fast break. So really, the Bulls are getting back. They've tempoed their game. They're playing when they can run, they run. When they're at half court, they can be at half court. One thing I noticed, Tommy, from that first game that they played in Chicago, we got outscored 44-18 off the bench.
Right.
Their bench. But 19 of those were Detlef Schrempf. So you put them in a starting lineup, and now your 2 benches match up a little bit better.
All right, very evenly. Let's take a look at leading scorers for the first half. Horace Grant, 19 points in 19 minutes and 10 rebounds. Scottie Pippen's got 10, B.J. Armstrong with 8, McRae with 6, and Trent Tucker has 5. For the Indiana Pacers, Schrempf and Miller with 12 each. Mitchell's got 8, Schmitz with 4, and Davis has 2 first half points. First half stats now. Bulls 22 of 47 for 47%. Pacers almost exactly the same, 20 of 42, 47%. Free throws about the same. Rebounds, Bulls doing the job there, especially on the offensive board. We talked about that earlier on. All right, what's next? Inside points, Pacers. Huge advantage there. Turnovers about the same. Points off, Bulls with a few more fast break points. Bulls up 12-8 at that point in time. You know, Reds, something we've talked about before is how the Bulls do in the second half, how things go. 23rd against the Bullets. Bulls were down at home by 4. Bulls won that one by 9. Christmas night, halftime, Bulls were down 10. won it by 12. Bulls have been playing a little bit better in the second
They
half.
tighten it up in the second half. Let me just ask you a question. I know a lot of parents know a lot about that. Where's Waldo? They look for it for their kids all the time. But where was Michael in that scoring? Where's Michael?
That's a couple ball games. 2 points, by the way, for Michael in the first half. 1 of 9 with 2 rebounds and a personal foul.
Where's Michael?
I got you. We're at Market Square Arena as Red calls out, where's Michael? Along with my partner, the redhead, Johnny Kerr, I'm Tom Dorr. Jim Angie, our producer-director, as Reggie Miller comes off the screen. Scottie Pippen's got him inside to go to Shrimp. Jordan on him. Michael banging him a little bit, trying to keep him from posting up. Moves in. Cartwright over to double team. Shot clock at 4, at 3, and wait a minute.
Seconds, it should. It's a foul.
Michael Jordan draws
And
the
Michael
foul.
Jordan picks up the personal foul. That's his second. By the way, Michael did have 5 assists in that first half. So as they were just about to run out of shot clock time, they get the foul. Davis gets it to Reggie Miller on top. Shrimp really banging away inside on Cartwright. Check that. Schmitz really banging away on Cartwright. Turnaround quick jumper. Bounces off. There's Shrimp with the ball. Left hand, Scottie Pippen. Accelerates down the floor. Bulls are 3-on-2. BJ's on the right. Michael's on the left. Jordan has it. Cross court for BJ. Right side. Thought about the 3. Now backs it off. Drives in. Look for Bill Cartwright. Went right through his hands out of bounds.
Beautifully made the fake on the right-hand side and then turned it to Bill, and it went right through his right.
Fifth turnover on the Bulls. Davis off the screen from Reggie Miller against Horace Grant. Gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz fakes the 17-footer. You can't think he's going to shoot many of those. Inside for Shrimp. Posting up again against Jordan as the Bulls defense switch. Shrimp, high Archer. Detlef Shrimp with 14 points now. His first 2 in the second half, and it's 52-46. Bulls with a lead. Horace Grant with a big first half. Horace with 19 first half points to Jordan. Michael drains it. MJ with 4 points now. And make it 54-46. Bulls with the lead. Davis on the left side goes baseline. Shrimp. Horace Grant double team, tipped it away. Back to Detlef Shrimp, the free throw line. Reggie Miller, long 3-pointer. Reggie Miller has 15, and that thing was about a step or so past the 3-point stripe.
Boy, he's just shooting 29% from out there. He is a much better 3-point shooter, but he's maybe got it together now.
Jordan off the screen, bangs it home. Came off the screen from Horace Grant. Jordan with 2 more, and he's picked it up now. He's got 6. Schmitz posting up down low. Instead, it's on top to Miller. Back to Schmitz, and again, you just back off. Right to Michael. Makes the move, and Davis reached out and hooked him. Hooked him at half court around his face, and Michael doing a little blinking of his eyes right now and checking that left one. 3rd personal foul on Davis, and Bulls will have it out of bounds.
Michael with the steal. He got him in the back court, and that's exactly where he got him. He reached around.
Banged that hit a little bit with his wrist. Pippen top of the circle. Left side for BJ. Bulls set it up inside. Cartwright spins, fades just over Schmitz and a little short. Rick Schmitz tough to shoot it over. Richardson has it on the dribble in front of the Bulls bench. Schmitz trying to post up. He's got Horace Grant on him. Schmitz makes the move, put it off the glass, too strong, and Cartwright rips it off. BJ, left side for Jordan from 17. Michael Jordan's hit 4 in a row. And the Pacers want a timeout. Bob Hill wants to talk it over. 8:56 left in the third, and the Bulls have opened it back up. Let's take a look at our British Airways scoreboard. British Airways, the world's favorite airline, with daily nonstops to London. You gone to London lately?
No, matter of fact, not this season. You're too rainy.
I gotcha.
Going there to get another raincoat.
Okay, not a suntan. In the backcourt with it on the dribble, that's Pooh Richardson against B.J. Armstrong. Jordan comes over to double team as Reggie Miller comes looking for the basketball. Jordan just denied him. Shrimp, top of the circle, starts to penetrate, finds Richardson left baseline, on the way. Rebound fought for, loose inside. Oh, not for long. Dale Davis hammers it home. Davis has 4 points now, and it's 58-51. Lob pass inside. Schmitz knocked it away. Ahead it'll go to Richardson. Davis wants it inside. Instead they'll go cross court. Detlef Shrimp starts to move in. Cross court again. Reggie Miller looking for another three. Davis gets the rebound. Looked like he had a hold of Scottie Pippen's uniform. Missed it. Jordan now. Looking down the floor. Pippen catches it. Oh. In the air. Fires to BJ. Who hit it?
Oh, what a highlight. What a highlight that was. Scottie one-handing it over out of the side of his eye to BJ.
Richardson left wing starts to drive on Armstrong. Back it'll go to Miller. Right wing. Shrimp backs in. Detlef Shrimp with 2 more. He's got 16.
Remember, he's another guy that played in the Olympics. Only he played with the German team, right?
Played on the wrong side, I guess. Jordan fades. Missed that one. Oh, you play for your country. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
That's right. Rick Schmitz is out of Holland, I believe, isn't he?
Miller on top for Schmitz. To Davis to Richardson. I believe you're right. Yeah. Richardson gives it back to Davis. Jordan over to double team. Shrimp takes the shot. Horace Grant knocked it away, and Horace will pick up the personal foul. That's just the second team foul on the Bulls here in the second period. Horace picks up his first.
First team foul on the Bulls. Sam Mitchell back in the Pacer lineup.
Sam Mitchell comes back in.
When they go with Mitchell now, they'll put Detlef Shrimp down low to post up, and you'll see Reggie Miller working a lot with Shrimp, trying to get more scoring here.
Call the Ameritech Bulls hotline for 95 cents a minute. You can get the latest Bulls game information, test your basketball knowledge, vote for a player of the week. Net proceeds go to Charitables, the Bulls charity organization. 1-900-454-BULL. Got to be 18 or older to do that. Scott Williams back in.
Well, they take the big guy out, and I think Scott Williams just matches up a little bit better here.
Horace Grant gets another rebound. That is his 11th, and it's 60-54. Bulls with the lead. Jordan pops out left wing. Bulls set up the triangle and a quick pass inside to Horace Grant. Horace with 21 points now. And it's 62-54. Horace 10 of 13 from the floor. For Richardson. Gets it on top. Mitchell, top of the free throw line, and Horace with another rebound. Gets it out to BJ. Bulls running the floor now, but the Pacers get back very well defensively. They've been doing that all game. Inside Pippen with Mitchell on him. Shrimp comes over to double team. Inside Horace, couldn't hang on. Reggie Miller. Scott Williams tipped it away from Miller and a foul called. And Scott Williams bangs the ball down. Our next televised game on Sports Channel comes up next Wednesday. We'll be in Miami enjoying the surf and the sun as the Bulls take on the Miami Heat. Tip-off 92. Our outstanding half-hour pregame show comes up at 6. The Bulls and the Heat are on at 6:30.
Here's we talked about Detlef Shrimp either going to post up or set a two-man screen here. There it is.
Comes inside. Running hook. He's hit about 3 of those tonight and has 19 points now. Bulls lead cut to 6, and that's just about what we've got left here in the third period, just under 6 minutes.
Look at 2 hands in the back. Is not on Horace now?
Scott Williams comes in to post up. Bulls swing the offense. Bring it to the other side. Jordan pops out against Reggie Miller from 17. Michael Jordan hits again. Michael in double figures now. He's got 10, and it's 64-56. Shrimp in the corner. Davis wanted it back. Cross court Miller. Fake the 3. Gets it to Shrimp. Left baseline. Richardson put it up and in. Richardson with 4 points now. Make it 64-58. Bulls with the lead. Triangle set up on the left side. Bulls want to reverse it and do. Pippen, top of the circle. Backs in the corner for BJ. On the way, 3. And the rebound tip. Shrimp's got a hustle to save it. Does. Throws it right to the basket. Nobody there. And out of bounds it'll go. They say it hit the basket. It hit the basket support. Okay, that's what he's saying. He's on the other end from us. says it hit the basket. It's going to go out of bounds and belong to the Bulls. Okay. Danny Crawford said that's what it did. We believe him. 5 minutes left. Third period. Horace Grant inside. Missed it, but he's fouled. And Horace Grant will go to the free throw line. Sam Mitchell picks up his first.
Sam Mitchell's been working him over there pretty good with pushing him out of the back. And as he comes across here, Michael finds him underneath the basket. He goes for the shot, and Mitchell just says, get out of here.
2 shots for Chicago.
Horace has split 2 free throws. He's got 10 field goals. He's done a great job on the boards. He got 12.
In case you missed the announcement earlier, John Paxson is home tonight as Horace hits the first one.
Tried to give Pax a little rest tonight. He got back-to-back games. He got several coming up. A little tendonitis in the knee. Hope he's all right.
Second one from Grant. Bounces and just will not fall down. Davis picks up rebound number 4, and it's 65-58. Horace with 22. Miller, top of the circle.
They're into a motion game now. Look at it. They're not looking for that big Rick Schmitz in there. They just want to move.
Passing game as the music blares out. Horace Grant with a steal. Gets it ahead to Pippen. Left side for Jordan. Michael behind the back. Splits the defenders. Dishes off Horace Grant. And Horace is fouled again. That time he went down very hard.
That left Shrimp with his third foul. Movement of the ball around. Michael goes behind his back underneath. He gets the man up in the air, hits Horace. Horace gets wrapped. So Horace is 2 for 4. Horace, you get a couple here, you tie your season high.
With 2 shots.
First one a little short. We'll get one more. Horace got his career high 28 at New Jersey almost exactly a year ago, December 20th at New Jersey. Michael Jordan started to sneak up. You just see it on the left side. Reggie Miller just absolutely was running down the floor trying to get him. B.J. Armstrong with the rebound, and Scott Williams will pick up the personal foul. Williams picks up his second. That's the 4th team foul on the Bulls.
Haley getting a double penalty there. He missed 2 free throws. A chance to really put some points up here. His team can score them into bundles.
Michael with a steal, but couldn't hang on. It will be tipped out of bounds and belong to the Pacers.
Kenny Williams re-entering the Pacer lineup.
Kenny Williams comes back in as Sam Mitchell checks out. And the Pacers will have the ball just about at midcourt. Reggie Miller pops out, gets the basketball, looking for Shrimp inside, who's got it against Horace Grant. Turns and faces. They clear it out for him. Pippen comes over to double team. Tries to drive baseline. Dishes off and gets the dunk inside. Dale Davis off the feed from Shrimp.
Good thing Dale Davis can dunk that ball. He does not have his shots in this game. He's a great shot blocker, a great rebounder, but he's got to take it and put it down through the net.
Jordan over Reggie Miller. Shot a little off. Horace. Bulls went for the rebound. Pippen dishes it right baseline. Scott Williams. Horace Grant with another rebound. Puts this one up, and Horace Grant has 24 points and 13 rebounds on the night. $67-60 in favor of the Bulls.
Look at that movement of the feet there. That was a pretty good deal.
Miller tries to go baseline. Jordan cuts him off. Reggie almost fell down. Gets it on top. Richardson. Shot clock at 6, at 5, at 4. Richardson backs in against B.J. Armstrong. B.J. with a block. Shot clock ought to go off. It does. Shot clock goes off, and the ball will go to the Bulls.
B.J. Armstrong goes down with a snuff.
And we got a timeout on the floor. Bulls want it. 3 minutes, 14 seconds left here, third period, and the world champs lead by 7.
Brought to you by First Indiana Bank.
67-60, Bulls with the lead. 3:14 left, and how about B.J.?
Watch B.J. with the snuff. Now, this is very interesting because he and Pax are tied at 1 block apiece this year. Oh, Pax, he just untied it.
7-point Bulls lead. Pacers with 10 turnovers, 7 for the Bulls. As Scott Williams gets it to Scottie Pippen, starts to drive, picks it up, left side. Bulls work it around very quickly. Jordan posts up, they clear out for him against Miller. On top, BJ, open three, up and just comes out. And Davis with another rebound. Well, he rebounds like Charles Oakley, grabs it and just rips it away. Quick pass inside to Shrimp. Looking for the open man, goes to Davis, and Scott Williams will pick up the personal foul. Scott called for the push. That's his third personal. And the 15th foul on the Bulls.
Try to get the ball in here. Scott Williams reached around. So to the line.
Dale Davis with 1+ the penalty.
Strong body. He does that hard work, the block shots and the rebounding.
Compared him to Oakley, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, like I said, neither one of them really have that good offensive game except their strength under the board to grab the ball, put it back up and in. But they're very, very hard workers, and they do a great job.
That bounces in. He's got 7 points now, and it's a 6-point lead. Chicago Bulls with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the third period. Horace Grant as the Bulls spread out the offense a little bit. Pops out left side for Jordan. Horace will come in and post up on Davis. Cross court it goes. Pippen over the screen from Scott Williams. And Williams with a rebound. Tosses it back out and finds BJ. Fresh 24 on the shot clock. Armstrong on the right baseline. Horace comes over to set the screen. He's got Pooh Richardson on him now. See if he posts up. He does. Back to BJ. Left side Scotty. Open 19. Left wing good. Scottie Pippen with a bucket.
Boy, Scott Williams saved that ball from going out. That was a great play. Give Scotty his 5th hoop.
12 for Scottie Pippen. 2 minutes left here, third period. Rodney McRae ready to check in. Pooh Richardson has it. Miller fakes the shot. Shrimp won't fake too many. Pass goes inside. Missed it. And Scott Williams comes up with it. Out to Pippen, to B.J. Armstrong in the middle. B.J. takes it to the hole and missed it. That thing did everything but go in. Quickly now the Pacers trying to come back down the floor. Pooh Richardson.
Whoa! Whoa, yeah. Pooh, you know better than that to throw it to a big man in a break. Tommy, you and I would have had to run laps if that was us. The coach would have been all over us. Scott Williams leads, McRae in for him. Boy, like a hot potato, you know you don't want it. You don't even want to handle it. You can't stop that quick.
69-61, Bulls with the lead. Jordan pops out. Now he's at the corner of the free throw line. Starts to back in on Reggie Miller. Bulls spread it out. Pippen left wing starts to move. Crowd thought he walked. Horace Grant with yet another rebound. 14 rebounds for Grant now. Michael posts up this time down low on Miller. Bulls clear it out for him.
Everybody's watching.
Isolation with the left hand. It just would not stay in. Rebound tapped and Jordan got it away. Crowd thought he picked up the foul on Williams. No call. Detlef Shrimp on him. To B.J. Armstrong. B.J. penetrates, dishes off. Rodney McRae can't buy it. Horace with rebound number 15 gets it out to Pippen.
Bulls have had it here for about a minute.
Been doing a tremendous job all game in the offensive rebounds. Now the Bulls set up the offense. Armstrong goes on top to Jordan. One of them's got to fall, you'd think, right? Pippen left side. With Shrimp on him, they clear it out. Scotty had it blocked by Reggie Miller, got it back in the corner.
6 seconds.
At 5, at 4, at 3. Michael for 3.
What a finish! What a finish to a real circus. Time down the floor.
72-61 now, Bulls with the lead. Bob Hill trying to get everybody's attention, wants one more shot. Shot clock at 13-12, about 4 seconds differential. Phil Jackson up coaching the defense. Wanted Horace Grant to come up and help out. Baseline jump shot right side is good. Counted for Kenny Williams. Got to hurry now, 7 seconds, 6, 5. Pippen drives in, off the screen from Jordan. Scottie Pippen couldn't buy it. And that'll do it. We've played 3 periods here at Market Square Arena, and the world champs lead the Pacers by 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remember.
World champs with a 9-point lead as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Let's take a look at third quarter stats. Bulls 9 of 22, Pacers 8 of 17. Pacers doubled the Bulls in turnovers. Points off, though. The Pacers with 1 more, and rebounds. Pacers with 1 more there. But the important one is 72-63. Bulls with the lead. We're at Market Square Arena here in Indianapolis. Along with Johnny Kerr, I'm Tom Dorr. Our producer-director, Jim Angio. And this guy right here has been the story of the night. And continues to be. Horace with 26. 2 away from his career high. Richardson. Sit on top to Shrimp. Right side. Jump shot from Williams. And Kenny Williams hits it from 16 feet. Williams with 6 points now. And it's 74-65. Bulls with the lead. Trent Tucker is in for the Bulls. B.J. Armstrong gets a break. This is that bigger lineup we've talked about. Rebound. Horace does it again. Kicks it out to Pippen. Into the corner. Jordan inside. Intended for Rodney McRae. Looked like he got tripped. Ball is loose. Miller comes up with it behind the back. He's open. Three on the way. Good. Reggie Miller with a bucket. He's got 18. His last 2 baskets have been 3-pointers. And it's 74-68 now in favor of the Bulls. Tucker starts to drive on Richardson. Missed it. Michael with a rebound. Couldn't get that one. Tucker in there. Got the rebound and brought it out. Trent Tucker with the offensive rebound. Pippen takes it in. Had it stripped away. Goes off Scotty's leg out of bounds and will belong to the Pacers. With that 3-pointer, the crowd really started to get into it here. Make it 74-68 now. Bulls with the lead. Early going here the 4th period. Richardson finds Miller off the screen from Shrimp. Bulls switch defensively now. Shrimp being guarded by Jordan. Moves in. And Detlef Shrimp has 21 points. It's a 4-point Bulls lead now. Tucker on top finds McRae. Inside for Pippen. Quick jumper. Lost it. Tucker got it. He's open right baseline and hit it. Trent Tucker, and the Bulls have gotten 2 of those baskets tonight. Earlier, the Bulls had one that the ball went off the backboard after it was tipped and went in. Trent Tucker, by the way, hit a 2 there, not a 3. Tucker's got 7 points. Shrimp. Right baseline. Richardson. And Shrimp with a rebound. Tapped it, and McRae comes away. Out to Jordan. Horace Grant running down the floor, has it. Back to Tucker. Thought about the 3, but didn't take it. Richardson came out to pick him up. Jordan sets up the triangle on the right side, now wants to reverse it. Tucker again comes off the screen, finds Pippen. Scotty with the left hand, couldn't get it. But he'll go to the free throw line now as Davis will pick up the personal foul.
Good
Davis
movement.
picks up his 4th, yeah.
Good movement back and forth with Trent Tucker. He gives him a drop pass. Scotty goes up the stuff with the left hand. He just misses the shot. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's made his 2 that he's had attempted tonight. The Bulls haven't been to the line very much. The guy that's been there most of all has been Horace Grant, and he's only 2 out of the 6. Scotty drains it.
Sam Mitchell comes back in. Shrimp with a rebound, and it's a 7-point Bulls lead now. Miller right side. Williams. Back to Reggie Miller. Tries to go baseline. Jordan cut him off. Off-balance jumper. Williams with a rebound. Put it up. Couldn't get it. Pippen with a rebound here, and Horace Grant took one in the mouth. Horace down at the other end. Jordan, a quick jumper. Couldn't get it. Pippen with a rebound. Put it in.
That ball just went around the iron enough to set 2 guys off their timing, and Pip followed it up with the lay-in.
And Horace Grant looks to be all right, but did not good on the floor for the position. 79-70. Make it possession, not position for the Bulls. And an illegal defense called against the Bulls.
Illegal defensive warning. Chicago
There's Horace.
Pacers ball out of bounds.
Rodney, I think, was called into play, but that's 1 apiece now on the legal defenses.
So a fresh 24 now. 8 minutes, 34 seconds left, a 9-point Bulls lead. Mitchell comes up to set the screen. Miller with a hard screen. Baseline Williams, left side. Curled out. Horace Grant, 17th rebound of the night. And wait a minute, we got a stoppage in play, and Horace was bleeding. I thought that might be the case. Horace's lip is bleeding.
I'm sorry.
We talked about that last time down, and looks like he's going to come out. And they got to do something right now. 26 points, 17 rebounds for Horace Grant. Crawford says, yeah, the Bulls had to either call a timeout or get him back in. They called the timeout. 8 minutes, 20 seconds left here, and a 9-point Bulls lead. Horace Grant trying to stop that bleeding a little bit, and Reds, they found it. Angio and the crew.
Watch the left elbow here, coming along by Detlef Schrempf. Forearm, maybe.
And
Horace is okay.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they stopped
did.
the bleeding. Great. Will Perdue will come in. Single game high for rebounds. 17 for Horace Grant. There's Will Perdue as Rick Schmitz is back in. So it's Jordan and Tucker, Horace Grant, Rodney McRae, and Will Perdue. See, they're tied in the 7th. Bulls with a 1-point advantage in the 3rd. Huge in the 2nd. And Indiana held that first quarter lead. Horace gets it inside, had it partially blocked, and he'll go back to the free throw line.
Horace setting some great screens and rolling down the lane. Sam Mitchell down the lane. Sam Mitchell on the foul. Sets the screen, he rolls. Watch this. The timing is perfect. MJ finds him. Down the lane. Here they come over. Mitchell slaps him.
Shots for Chicago.
26 points, 17 rebounds for Horace Grant, and make it 27. Hey kids, you're 14 years old or younger, join the Chicago Bulls Birthday Club. Stop into any one of the Chicagoland Loves Yogurt shops. Fill out an entry form. Celebrate your birthday with the Bulls and Loves Yogurt. 28 points now for Horace Grant. He has tied his career high. Mitchell finds Schrempf. Looks inside to Rick Schmitz. Turnaround jump shot over Will Perdue is short. Rebound pulled down by Miller. Partially blocked. Ball tipped out and Richardson got it. Fresh 24 on the clock. Miller doesn't want that. He wants the 3 and he hit it.
He runs right to the corner. Lets everybody fight it out. His 3rd in a row.
He's got 21 points now. He had 12 and has hit 3 successive three-pointers. Trent Tucker could shoot it from out there. Didn't get it. Jordan with a rebound. Mitchell there defensively. Michael backs it out. Tries to go baseline. He's cut off.
Phil.
Not worth saying anything. That killed it all. Jordan right side hit it. Michael Jordan from 20 feet. MJ with 15 points now. 7 of 21 from the floor. And it's 83-73. Bulls up 10. Richardson. Looking for Miller, who pops out. Left side. Schmitz to set the screen. Perdue came out to help out, slowed him down. Now Schrempf for 3.
Whoa,
not a great three-point shooter. Schmitz goes for the rebound. Horace Grant got it and found Trent Tucker. Ahead. Rodney McRae put it up and he's fouled. Horace Grant with 1 more rebound, 28 points, 17 rebounds on the night for Horace Grant.
Reggie Miller gets his first foul. Scottie Pippen's going to come in here. It looks like.
Wait a minute now. Wouldn't that be 18 rebounds since he, fought for that one on the floor? I guess maybe they don't give him one for that. McRae's free throw just bounces out. Pippen comes in, and Horace Grant will come back out.
Listen to the hand.
Yeah, he gets a pretty good hand.
You talk about the Bulls having fans all over. Down here, we got an awful lot of fans. Oh, now Roddy misses 2 free throws.
Well, check it, 83-73. Bulls with this 10-point advantage. Phil Jackson up coaching the defense. Miller looks inside, gets it to Detlef Schrempf. They bring it across. Pooh Richardson. Schrempf on the right wing. Starts to move in. Shot clock at 4 at 3. Three-pointer goes up short. Rebound tapped out. Will belong to the Bulls.
6:11 on that clock. You want to see it tick away here. Bulls with this back-to-back game. A little bit tired, but still have enough to go here with a 10-point lead.
Bob Hill up, thought the call should have gone to the other team. We got 6 minutes left here. 10-point Bulls lead. Jordan fades and hits.
Again.
Michael Jordan on the right baseline has 17.
How many did he have at halftime? I was looking for Mike, wasn't I?
He had 2. Miller to Rick Schmitz from 17. Schmitz had it tipped in by Sam Mitchell. Schmitz a little out of his range at 17 feet.
I think the Bulls were looking for Horace to get that rebound.
And he's on the bench. He's got 17 of them in the game so far. Pippen wants Jordan to step out, and he does. He's all alone at the top. Perdue came through. Now they clear out for him. Shot clock at 7. It's 6. Jordan, the pass didn't know Perdue. And right now, Michael's saying, look, Look for the ball.
You know what he was trying to do? He was trying to draw the man to him and just lay the ball under. Will pick it up and head to slam. But 5:19, the Bulls still have a 10-point lead here.
Richardson top of the circle, and Jordan will be called for the foul. They'll get him for the foul against Reggie Miller. That's his third.
First team foul on the boards in the period.
B.J. Armstrong set to check in. Here comes B.J. and Michael will check out. Horace Grant comes back in.
Not Mike.
Also, Horace.
Yeah, I guess.
Will Purdue comes out. So Jordan and Purdue with a little break here. 5:13 remaining. Looking for somebody to pass to. Goes cross court to Davis, and Horace ran into him. No call.
Get a hand up, Scotty. Don't give it to him.
Shrimp drives in and lost it. Shrimp flat lost the ball then grabbed Rodney McCray, and he'll pick up the foul.
Fourth team foul. That's the play. You know, Shrimp lost it coming down the middle. He just came out of his hand, slipped out underhand, and then as they came back, they had one tap at it, and then McCray gets the second time gets held.
Bulls up 85-75 and a foul call. Mitchell picks up the personal, and Rodney McCray will go to the free throw line.
Rodney just missed 2 free throws, so he's got to come back into that scoring column.
Rodney trying to put one in here. And it just does slip in. 86-75. Detlef really talking to the officials. Now, what can he be mad about? He came down last time, lost the ball, and you can see the foul very clearly as Davis gets the rebound. Under 5 minutes remaining here. Bulls lead it by 11. Richardson drives in. Missed it. Tipped, no good. Tipped again, no good. Loose ball on the rebound. He puts that one up. Can't get that. Well, you called it right with him. 4 tries, and he finally slammed it home. And Scottie Pippen got poked in the eye, apparently. He is putting his hand up to his eye and now sets the screen as B.J. goes by him. Shrimp picks him up. Pippen still kind of winching at that eye a little bit as he's at the top of the circle. McCray backs in against Mitchell. On top, B.J. thought about the 3, didn't take it. Draws the defenders. Tucker to the baseline. Horace Grant hit everything else, but couldn't get that one. And the shot clock went off. He had to shoot that ball.
Yeah, that was a guard's 3-point shot. Either B.J. or Tuck should have taken that one.
But the miss makes him only 12 of 16 from the field. Baseline, Reggie Miller double teamed inside Davis, and a foul called on Rodney McCray. Now that's just the second team foul on the Bulls, and Rodney McCray's first personal foul. Michael Jordan set to check back in. Richardson starts to penetrate. Grant comes over to double team. On top, Shrimp may have walked, moves inside. Grant with a block. Horace blocked it out of bounds. Phil Jackson up saying the same thing to Bill Sarr as Jordan comes in, and Scottie Pippen's going to sit down now.
Look at the ball boy behind Mike waiting for that towel to drop. Yeah.
20-second timeout, your Pacers.
That's not being like Mike.
Pacers fans.
Stand up and walk tall.
Pacers have called the timeout. We got a sellout as we expected. 16-5-30, a 20-second timeout.
Congratulations, you just
Compared to 2 teams now, Reds, what do you think?
Well, you look at the field goal percentage, just about the same. Free throw, they are way up. They're a very good free throw shooting team. They do like to score. They like to get down the court real quick, get in a transition game. The Bulls only 104, but a lot of teams have to work harder defensively against them. Bulls still holding that defense under the 100-point margin. The differential, I was just looking today at the hotel time, the differential between the Bulls scoring, they've scored 103.9, they've give up 98.9, but you have to really throw out the one game ahead against the Knicks when they weren't in the game.
Yeah.
And then you know it's a lot bigger, but that one game really brings it down.
Pacers with 14 on the shot clock. Reggie Miller fakes the 3. Tucker goes by him. This one is a 2, and he missed it. It was too close, maybe. Jordan starts to drive, delivers it. Trent Tucker with a layup. And it's 88-77. Bulls with a lead here. Reggie Miller barking at Ed Rush as he brings it up the floor. Bulls have the defensive switch. Rodney McCray on Reggie Miller now. Miller lost it, and Rodney McCray will pick up the personal foul. That's his second, And the third team foul.
Reggie Miller's going to shoot the 2 free throws here.
Reggie Miller at the line to shoot a pair.
So Reggie Miller gets 2. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left. Bulls with an 11-point lead here at Market Square Arena. Miller missed the first. Our next television game on Sports Channel comes up this coming Wednesday, next Wednesday, December 30th. Call it what you want. Tip-off 92 at 6. Bulls and Miami at 6:30. This guy's a 90% or an 89% free throw shooter and hits that one. 88-78 now as B.J. Armstrong goes by. Detlef Schrempf tried to pick up the foul. On top, it's Jordan. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left here. Michael gives it back to B.J. Shot clock at 10 as the Bulls start to run the offense. Gives it back to Jordan, to Miller. Right side, Tucker, open, 18-footer, good. Tucker starts to heat up. He's got 11 points now, and it's 90-78 in favor of the Bulls. Starts to move inside, finds Miller left wing. McCray there defensively. Shot clock at 10 as Reggie picks it up. Inside Schrempf, Jordan tips it away, and Michael picks up the foul. Michael picks up his 4th, and we have a timeout on the floor. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left, and the world champs are up 12. Our producer-director on Sports Channel is Jim Angio. Graphics by Doug Stanton. He's our graphics coordinator. Our coordinating producer is Greg Bowman, and the executive producer of Bulls Basketball on Sports Channel is John Toohey. We've got 2 minutes, 45 seconds left here.
Think there's anybody learning in that truck from James A. Angio? You think Jennifer's learning anything out there with him?
Jennifer Angio, you mean?
Jennifer Angio, his daughter's out there learning. Yes, sir. 2:45 left, and Michael with the foul. Here they come.
Reggie Miller faked the 3, now moves in, and he'll take that 3. Rebound tapped out of bounds, will go to Indiana. By period, you see the field goal shooting. Bulls at 42. Pacers at just 29 here after that hot third period by the Bulls. And Davis, oh man.
That's Michael's, what, 5th?
His 5th. Dale Davis attempted a dunk. He's standing right next to the basket, Reds.
Well, I told you, if he can't dunk it, he's in trouble. But sometimes even when he can dunk it, he's in trouble. You laughed at me when I said that. He's not that great a shooter. But this guy is really something else. He's been carrying this team. Detlef Schrempf.
He's got 22 points now. And it's 90-79 in favor of the Bulls, 2:35. I don't think I've ever seen a guy miss the rim on a dunk. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead now as B.J. Armstrong gets it back to Pippen. And they're trying to foul and can't. Scotty finds Horace quickly to B.J. Want to keep it in the good free throw shooter's hands. Michael faked the 3. Shot clock at 12, 11, 10. On top, it's B.J. right side to Scottie Pippen, and he's still trying to foul him. Pippen goes right by, missed the layup, might have been fouled, and a rebound on Horace Grant, or a foul on Horace Grant's rebound. And Detlef Schrempf will pick up the foul. That's his 5th. Our Budweiser player of the game, easy call. Horace Grant, 12 of 16 from the field, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 28 points, 19 rebounds for Horace Grant. And easily, he's our Budweiser player of the game, and he is now going for a new career high. He's already got the career high in rebounds.
Come on, Horace, everybody cheering for you. Let's go. His 10th free throw. He's made 4 of them.
He needs 1 point. Come on, Horace. Well, he's got 2:13 to try it. As Schrempf brings it down and lost it. B.J. Armstrong will take it length to the floor and lay it in.
B.J. Armstrong.
And a little booing in the background you hear as we got a timeout called by the Pacers. 2:01 left, and the Bulls have opened it up by 12. He's got 1 career high already. That's rebounds for Horace Grant. He's looking for another one for points. He's got 19 rebounds. That's what's left timeout-wise. Bulls with 3 in their 20. Indiana with 2 in a 20.
Less than 2 minutes.
Just under 2 minutes left here. Richardson Goes to Mitchell. They need a couple quick threes, and that's what they're looking for. Richardson will put up this three-pointer. Mitchell with a rebound. Fakes it again, and missed it. And Davis missed it, another dunk. Jordan now slows it down a little bit. Mitchell comes over, tries to foul him. Pippen. And Miller looks right at Danny Crawford and pushes Scottie Pippen.
So Pippen will shoot 2 free throws. Close it out here. The Bulls have been very stingy again in the second half. 28 points they gave the Knicks yesterday. Here they are in a back-to-back game on a visitor's court. The one thing they have not done well, as they have not done all year, and that's shoot free throws. They're now, 11 out of 23. But that won't make any. They've missed a lot of doubles here in this quarter.
11 out of 24 now for the Bulls from the free throw line as Richardson looks on top for Reggie Miller. Mitchell and Pooh Richardson will put up the three, and B.J. Armstrong with a rebound, and he is fouled immediately with 1:16 remaining. 92-80. Bulls again defensively. You talked about the 28 points, but again looks like they could hold an opponent not just under 100 but under 90.
In Chicago, they got 90 points. There's Johnny Bach all decked out, beautiful wingtips on his Western outfit there, master of the defense.
Yep,
and
defensive coordinator they call him.
Bill Scheidler says Merry Christmas to all his friends in Chicago. Traveled down. Here's another free throw now by B.J. Missed. What have I got here?
11 of 25. Right at his average.
Mike's coming. Scotty's coming.
They ran a little fake play.
They did. He went to timeout.
Timeout, your Pacers.
And we will take it with you. 1 minute, 12 seconds remaining, and the world champs are up 12. Let me correct a couple things that I said. Horace Grant needs a rebound to tie his career high in rebounds. He's already tied a career high in points.
Well, if he gets under the free throw line and a Bulls shoot a free throw, he may break that record. They've got 4 guys that missed doubles. Horace missed a double, B.J., Rodney, and Pippen in this quarter.
Three-pointer was missed. Scottie Pippen runs down the floor, looks for it, and Horace has it. Right back to Scottie. Back to B.J. and a foul call. We're under a minute, and Sam Mitchell picks up the foul.
Scottie didn't want that foul. I mean, he was trying to get that ball back to B.J. So, Horace?
Pippen is 3 of 6.
Scottie Pippen with 1 plus the penalty.
Scottie with 2. Horace Grant is not, by the way, under the backboard.
Okay, Scottie.
He got a big smile, claps his hands. Trent Tucker comes in. Michael Jordan will check out. MJ leads with 17 points, 9 rebounds.
15 of those coming in the second half. 9 rebounds, and he had 8 assists, I know. Pretty good deal.
Missed the second one. 93-80. World champs with the lead. Miller looking for the basketball. Tried to pop out. Instead, right side, it's Mitchell. Drives in, and Horace Grant will pick up the personal foul. Call Horace for the push. That's his second.
I can't see him shooting.
And Mitchell will go to the free throw line and get a pair.
Pretty good free throw shooter, 85%.
He's got one more now. 93-81.
93-81. I don't think we're going
to. Second one. And it's 93-82 now. Quick down court pass. Horace has got it on the left side. Gives it back to B.J. Back to Horace. These guys know that Horace needs a point to get his career high. Scottie moves in, and he is fouled again by Sam Mitchell. That's his 5th.
Bulls can't take their time off the clock quick enough, Ken.
These guys keep fouling.
Scottie Pippen with 1 plus the penalty.
Scottie with 2 shots here. 4 of 8, 4 of 9 from the free throw line. I'm telling you.
Get Scottie a card-carrying membership to the Masonry guys in Chicago. Bricklayers Association.
11
We get him a brick for Christmas. Look at those empty seats behind. This place was so. Oh, he's tired.
And there it is. Horace got the rebound. Horace did get the rebound. That's number 20 for him. Lob to Horace. Put it in, Horace. Missed it, but he'll go to the line.
Scotty's so tired he couldn't even throw the alley-oop right.
And Mitchell is fouled out.
The big Horace with number 20. He's been looking for that.
12 points.
Well, he needs one of these, and it's been, should we say, a tough night for Horace from the free throw line. Been tough for just about everybody. Horace is 4 of 10. The team, I can't even say it.
Is that right?
You say it.
12 out of 30. And we got 2 more coming up. Come on, H.O. Yeah.
There it is. All right. And the bench is applauding him. 29 points, a new career high.
He gets his own rebound. Here he could. Come on, Horace.
Hate to say it, but it's not out of the question.
There you go.
30 points for Horace Grant tonight. He gets a good round of applause. Miller gets it on top. Pooh Richardson. Horace might have had it. Instead, it's a rebound dunk for Dale Davis. And that ought to do it. Bulls can run out the clock. Davis came over, tried to foul. Trent Tucker left side. Pippen really wants it on the other side. He's got it. Get into the corner. Nope. He'll shoot the 3 at the buzzer. That's it. The Chicago Bulls have defeated the Indiana Pacers. Final score here at Market Square Arena. Chicago Bulls 95. Pacers 84. Horace Grant 30 points and 20 rebounds for the ball game, and the world champs get the win. 95-84. Now let's go back to Steve Cashel.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom Dorr. Great win for the Bulls. You know, this is what Phil Jackson's been talking about. His team getting on a roll, winning a whole bunch. The schedule is not that difficult in the next coming weeks, so the Bulls now carrying a 4-game win streak and looking good so far. 19-7 on the season. They're 8-4 away, and they've won 8 of 10. Time now for our Schick Tracer Close Shave of the Game Award. Horace Grant had the big game, but Michael had our close shave tonight. This is the end of the third quarter. Michael with the 3. Schick Tracer. It traces every curve in your face. When we return, more from Tom and Johnny. Then we've got the Sports Channel report, so stick around, folks. A lot more to come after these messages.
World champs get the win. 95-84, the final score here at Market Square Arena. And this team did it with a tremendous performance from number 54, Horace Grant. Final numbers, Horace Grant with 20 rebounds, 30 points, and a lot of thanks from the rest of his teammates.
You know, he got a career high in offensive rebounds. His high was 8. He had 11 tonight. So Horace just did the job for him. They came out the gate. Michael was not really into the game tonight. I mean, he had 2 points the first half. He was almost like a decoy. The rest of the team had taken over and had done well. I thought 2 guys they really put the clamps on was Rick Smits, who struggled. We talked about that for the game. He was 2 out of 9. So he really had a hard time. Pooh Richardson just coming back from the injured list. Also, he was 2 out of 11. So those 2 guys really brought that shooting down.
I think Smits enjoyed playing against Bill Cartwright.
Yeah.
In the paper today, he said, I love playing against Cartwright. He really didn't give me a tough time. So Rick Smits, what'd you say, 2 of 9 from the floor. Let's take a look at our Old Spice play of the game now. And you got to pick it up from the rebound here. There goes Michael, high for the rebound. And he looks down the floor. Nice camera angle. Long down court pass. Scotty saves it. Gets into the corner. BJ, right baseline on the way. Good. And that's our Old Spice play of the game. And tell you what, good win for the Chicago Bulls. You and I talked about this last night. We were sitting at the ball game last night at the Knicks game, and we said Bulls need to get this one tonight, then go down there and beat Indiana, and things could start to turn around. And you beat them by 11 points down here, and that's a pretty good win.
We talked about them, a high-scoring team. They average 110 points a game, right? So tonight, the Bulls limited them to 40 points in the second half, 19 in the third quarter, and then the 21. So another great job by the Bulls defensively.
Well, let's take a look at leading scorers for the ball game now, and you can guess who's on top for the Chicago Bulls. Horace Grant, 30 points, 20 rebounds, 30 points, a new career high, 20 rebounds ties a career high. Michael Jordan with 17 and 9 rebounds, also 8 assists. Scottie Pippen, 16 points and 8 rebounds for the Pacers. Detlef Schrempf with a good night, 23 points, 15 rebounds. Reggie Miller had 22, Mitchell with 12, and once again the Bulls get the win, 95-84. Now, Reds, the Bulls get a couple days off. And again, John Paxson missed the ball game tonight. He had a little tendonitis. They wanted to give him 3 days in a row off and see how the knee responded to that. So he gets the night off tonight. He's back home, and I'm sure celebrating the Bulls win right now. And now they get a couple days off, then go to Charlotte, a team that they played pretty well against, and a team Bill Cartwright played very well against their new superstar, rookie Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah, not only that, they'll play another back-to-back, and they'll finish it off with Miami this month. That'll be the end for the whole year. And you're right, Alonzo Mourning has certainly shown that he belongs in this league, a very dominant center, and I'm sure he's going to be around a long, long time. And of course, they've got the fine rookie in Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson, second-year guy, but that's all right.
Second year.
He was
rookie of the year, I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
That's a good.
So you're right. The
nice
Bulls,
out.
The Bulls have finished off this month with 3 games on the road. You wondered with all the home games they play if the Bulls would remember how to win on the road. They did. They're now 8-4. They're 19-7 on the year.
So the Chicago Bulls get the win, and again here at Market Square Arena, the Bulls with a nice win, 95-84, the final score here. And the Chicago Bulls now, Scottie Pippen takes it in, dishes it off, get the win, and have to feel a little better about themselves. Again, Charlotte Hornets will come up, and then the Miami Heat will have that ball game for you in Miami on Wednesday night. Tip-off 92 at 6, and the ball game at 6:30. The preceding has been an exclusive presentation of Sports Channel.